Tonight, 12 News is going in depth on in-custody deaths in the Maricopa County jail system.
Sheriff Paul Penzone says the rise in deaths is mainly driven by drugs smuggled inside. Team 12's Adriana Loya is here with a look at the possible solutions the sheriff would like to see.
Fentanyl, a massive problem nationwide and in our own backyards.
The jail system is an exaggerated reflection of the problems that go on in society.
A problem Sheriff Paul Penzone says has funneled and is deteriorating his county jails.
I know that many of you are concerned, and none of you are more concerned than I am about the loss of life in our jails.
Since 2020, at least 95 inmates have died while in MCSO custody, according to the sheriff's office and medical examiner. The main causes: suicide, homicides, and drug-related. Fentanyl pills seized in record numbers during smuggling attempts into the jails, in batteries, bullet cartridges, and even face masks. But the majority of the drugs hidden in the person's body, a challenge for intake detention officers who are restricted by the Constitution, which prevents body cavity searches without a reasonable cause. But measures they did do to try and help curb the problem.
Every inmate is questioned.
Is conducting a detailed interview during intake, focusing on drug addictions, mental health problems, and indications of self-harm, providing resources available to best fit the person's need while in custody. The sheriff says they have also increased Narcan training among staff, which already on pace to surpass the numbers of inmates who've received the life-saving drug in jail from previous years.
But if we are going to address and solve this problem, you will not solve it from inside the jails out.
Penzone ultimately would like to see federal action that addresses the national fentanyl problem, calling on President Biden to help stop the flow of drugs, while he thanks Senator Mark Kelly, who he says has been a, quote, wingman in his fight.
And the number one priority in this nation should be stopping fentanyl and other drugs on our streets and holding people accountable, to include other nations who profit by trafficking drugs into our country.
Now, the sheriff says they are also struggling with staffing. Before COVID, they had 30 vacancies. Today, that number is over 600. In Phoenix, Adriana Loya, 12 News.
Adriana, thanks.